And do you want to tell us something about your story, your position in Egypt, and how you came here?
I was working in Ministry of Finance in Egyptian government 13 years, and I came here as a political refugee because too much corruption, and I discovered it. And they jailed the Minister of Finance, Muhyiddin Al-Gharib, because I discovered he's corrupted $90 million. Then they started to bother me and arrested me and tortured me, and then I don't find any way to protect myself and protect my family, so I immigrate to United States. It's my story. So I know many things about what's going on in Egypt. So I'm educated man. So it's easy for me to analyze everything in Egypt because I'm Egyptian and I'm a political activist and I'm a president of a human rights organization.
And do you want to tell us something more about what they did to you and to your family before coming here, and how you could get out from Egypt and came to the United States?
They arrested me for nothing because we don't have a law in Egypt. We don't have a normal judge. It's a political judge. You know, the judges system is always following the political, except the part of which is 1 year only was Dr. Mohammed Morsi, President Mohammed Morsi. It's in jail now for nothing. Just they want him to sign that he released, that he accept the military coup now. I think when you listen to me and my idea went to different countries, maybe we can change in Egypt to be the first democracy. It should be the first democracy because we are the oldest organization, oldest civilization all over the world. The pharaohs civilization is the oldest civilization all over the world. We should be the oldest democracy. But unfortunately, we are a weak country for economy, for political, and some other countries support crazy people like El-Sisi to kill the Egyptian.
And not only the Egyptian now.
yeah, yeah. Killing some different people. Even I know 2 days ago they tortured another German handicapped man. Even German handicapped man, they tortured him in Alexandria because I'm political activist. So I know everything what happened in Egypt. Like,
and what is happening? Can you tell us something about what
German,
you know?
The German was arrested for just his name. This guy is handicapped, coming from Germany to visit his family. They arrested him in an airport just for the name. They took him and tortured him 3 days, and finally some attorneys know what's going on with him and contact him, and then we don't know what's going on with him until now. But he got killed. The authority could kill him during this arrest time.
And this is what happened with the Rajani also?
Yeah, I think, because he's killed. You know, let me be clear with you. Egyptian, it's peaceful population. People is peaceful. They cannot kill animal. How can they kill a human being? Also, that all foreigner is welcome from the population in Egypt. How can they kill him? Egyptian government killed him. Egyptian government arrested him and killed him and threw the body out like every day. You have to know, on February only, 67 people killed in authority building. One of them is Regini. It's not exception. Every day it's happened. Every day, every single minute, somebody killed in jail and building authority. So Regini is big. It's not big deal. But you know, all the Western country make a noise because one person. But every day that's happened in Egyptian. Egyptians killing every single minute.
Do we want to talk about the situation in Egypt and what you are doing here with your association and with your example also?
I'm coming to United States as a political refugee in 2000 because it's too much corruption in our area. When I came here as an attorney, Egyptian attorney, I started to work regular work. I worked in United Nations for some times, and then I came here as a president of human rights organization. It says active advocate for corruption and tyranny victims. This the name of the organization. We have I have 5 offices in Egypt. My organization is helping Egyptian people to know their rights, and after that, after the military coup, unfortunately, the European and United States support to the military coup against the President Mohammed Morsi, the first civil president elected democratic in Egypt. And now we have in difficult situation because this coup. They killed the people in the street. They tortured the people. They arrested the people without any reason, just for political issue. If I am against the regime, the military regime, I could arrest, I could kill them in the street, and nobody will ask about why or any country who's saying human rights, like Europe or United States, always saying, oh, human rights, human rights. But when the human rights became in Egypt against Egyptian, there is no human rights because they consider the Egyptian as an animal. But when somebody killed from Europe regime in Egypt, all the people started to speak about the human rights.
And do you think that Europe and the United States know exactly what is happening in Egypt, or they have no really an exactly idea? They are just closing their eyes, or they are actively support it?
No, Europe, Europe and the United States know what happened in Egypt. Even we are contacting the media here, we are contacting the political here what's happened in Egypt. Even somebody from the parliament before the coup coming here and speak with the Egyptian, with the American government about what happened in Egypt. And nobody do anything. They close the eyes about the human rights in Egypt.
But aren't they, you told about Regeni before, don't you think they are closing their eyes also about this guy? Not only, not only with Egyptian people, but with Italian in this case.
Because he's Italian, they don't close the eyes. They open the eyes. They put a microscope about the human rights in Egypt. The European Union yesterday before, they make, I think, 22 points about the human rights in Egypt because the regime and also Italian government started to send people to investigate what happened with the regime here and here and here. Why? Why they don't speak about 3,000 people in the same day? In August 14, 2013, all the people in the media, you can search in the media, said Rabaa, R-A-B-A, or R-A-B-A-A. This, they killed thousands of people in the street in the same day. For 12 hours, they shot the people. They killed the people. European Union doesn't do anything. Doesn't say anything. United States doesn't say anything. Why? When one only killed in Egypt, they started to cry. They started to yell. They started to speak. They started to look at the human rights, what happened in Egypt. Unfortunately, we want this interview to go to the European Union and all the government in Europe and the United States to know what's going. They know already. They know already. They are receiving reports from the embassies in Egypt about human rights, but they close the eyes.